Hi Mr. Sotheby's, this is Patrick McCowan, your account executive with Pacific Coast Title. Today we're going to be doing a training on Title Toolbox. If you have any questions after the training, please feel free to contact me.
Hi there, in this video we're going to give you a brief overview of the farming and statistics section. So in the farming, you really have three areas, just three ways to search. You can do a radius search where ideally you find the property address and then with our system you draw a radius. You can do a boundary search, which allows you to draw a physical polygon around an area, or you can do an area search, which ideally you would enter a city, a zip code, and then it would search an entire area for you. Below that, you can clear your searches, you can save specific farms, you can save specific search criteria, you can do net sheets, any saved net sheets, and you can also upload a prospective farm that maybe you might be manually working via Excel. In the stats section, it works very, very similar. Again, you can run a search via a radius, you can do a boundary, or you can do an area search. So with that said, if we wanted to do a boundary search, and let's say we are going to start with an address, so we would start, right, 1358 Laverne. So we can zoom in, and as you can see, upon zooming in, right, we have a little pin that draws a polygon that we can physically, and then double click to close it. And then, so this is ideally the area that we like to search. So that's kind of using the boundary search tool, which you can actually clear your pen and again draw maybe a more detailed one just like that. You double click it, it closes. So you can see you can move it by moving the middle pin. You can stretch it out by dragging the side pin. Okay, and then from there you'd be able to, for example, hit the next button, which ideally then allows us to really add some more characteristics into our search, which will then be able to return back results based off the criteria that we're entering, right? We'll get more into our custom filters, other assessment taxes, and things like that in a more detailed example. But that's ideally how the farming section works using the boundary. The statistics section works very, very similarly, where you can search either by a radius, a boundary search, or an area search. So let's say we wanted to search by an area, right? We would first select our states. So we say California, we'd have our county of Los Angeles, and then we can go ahead and maybe search by city. So you can do that. We can search by city. Let's say we enter Redondo Beach, and then we can group our properties, let's say by carrier route, if we wanted to physically canvass the neighborhood. With that said, you can enter a specific minimum or maximum of homes that you'd like to look for, maybe an average sales price, an average turnover ratio, maybe an absentee owner ratio, or average years owned. These are all criteria that you can add that will help basically maximize the amount of results that you're going to get back. So upon doing your statistics section, you're going to go ahead and you're going to see that it's going to go ahead and pull up all of the different property tracks in Redondo. So we'll be able to kind of pull them up on the map for you just like that. So as you can see here, right, based off the actual property tracks, it's numbered, right, and it lets us know exactly how many actual homes there are. We can sort it, right. There we go. So you can see now each of the different property tracks, how many homes there are, how many sales there have been in the last year, what the average sales price is, the average years owned, and the non-owner occupied ratio, right, which basically is letting us know the amount of renters ideally that are in the area. So this ideally is something that's very, very powerful. From there, you'd be able to dive in a little deeper. For example, let's say maybe this is a property tract you'd like to explore. You can go ahead and you can select it, and then just from there, you can see you have all of your actual statistics here. And then you can enter other specific criteria that might bring down the amount of properties that you get. And then this way kind of really hone in on your results and hopefully provide a fruitful prospecting campaign. So if you do have any questions on the statistics section, please let us know. Thank you.